Guys, you wouldn't fucking believe it. But holy shit, we did it. And I've talked about this ever since episode 1. But one of the rules was I have to upload 5 podcasts per week to Spotify, and then I'll figure out the rest. Matter of fact, let's see if we can figure out... I can't play it right now, damn it. Episode 1. Hold on. I want to see something real quick. We're going to go ahead and see if we can find this real quick. I don't think we can. I don't think it's going to be easily... Let's see. We're going to find my podcast here. Oh, shit. Media manager. So I'm going to talk about a lot of shit that's been going on here in just a minute. But for right now, we got to find this first one. Okay, here we go. Found this. How the fuck do I fucking... God damn it. I guess I don't know how to do it. Never mind. But all I was going to do was link or play the part in the first episode where I talk about the rules. And one of them being how I have to upload 5 episodes a week to Spotify. And then I'll figure out the other platforms and I'll look into them. It only took me 71 episodes, but we did it. And so as of right now, I can say that we are now live on Apple Podcasts, right? Amazon, which is Audible as well. Spotify, obviously, because you've been listening, or maybe you don't. I don't know. And then PodBean. And PodBean is the host, the podcast hub, we'll call it, for all of this. And the way that all of this works is you don't go and you make an account with each place and then upload each individual one at a time. You don't do that. And I'm sure you could, but I'm running it off of what they call an RSS feed, which stands for really simple syndication, which essentially means that they have all your podcasts, all the audio files, everything, all the descriptions, all the logos, the artwork, everything, and they host it on their platform, and then you provide the link, the RSS link, to these platforms, Apple, Amazon, Spotify, etc. And then when I upload a podcast, and I just barely did that. So I went into my dashboard here, uploaded episode 51. Today's December 29th, 2023, just for clarification. I uploaded 51. It says it's published, and so I don't know what that means necessarily as far as where it went, but it's published, meaning add episode chapter markers. What the fuck is this? Add chapter time. That's the timestamps, dude. Glad we started doing that. Excuse me. So I just uploaded that. So I think that means that shit's live everywhere. And let's do it. I'm going to double check Apple Podcasts real quick. So let's go type in my name, bq.POV. Go to the podcast. So it looks like it hasn't uploaded yet. I just barely did it. So it's probably still in the works. But yeah, dude, it's crazy because I'm on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts, whatever, Amazon, Spotify. Been on Spotify the whole time. And PodBean. That's sick, dude. And here's the other cool part. So we will be on, I'm going to read these off here in a minute. We will be on Google Podcasts. So I'm going to read them all real quick. So we're going to be on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the PodBean app, which is kind of a given. I have to be. Spotify, Amazon Music / Audible, TuneIn or Alexa, which I'm not familiar with that. iHeartRadio, Player FM, Listen Notes, Samsung, Podchaser, Boom Play, and then we have a couple more here. Podcast Addict, Deezer, and then apparently once I'm on Apple, I will be on Overcast, Pocket Cast, Castro, Castbox, Podfriend, and Good Pods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and 20. So when all is said and done here, probably within the next week, I will be on 20 platforms. And honestly, the majority of the audience, I would assume, is going to be from Spotify and Apple. And then a runner-up there would be Amazon, maybe Google, I don't know. Pandora, I thought, was on there. I don't see it anywhere anymore. Not Pandora, dude. I was looking at this logo. It's called Podchaser. It looks like that. Anyway, who gives a fuck? But yeah, anyway. So we made it. We finally did it. All it took was me looking into the shit and figuring it out. And making it happen. So I started trying to figure this. This is part of my power list for the day. And we got it done earlier. But it was a pain in the ass because I was trying to do it while I was at work. When I was on break, I started looking into it, started to figure things out. My hands are dry as shit, so I'm going to put some lotion on real quick. Hold the fuck on. So I was trying to figure out what the fuck was going on and how to make this happen. So I got on my phone and I started to research a little bit and try to figure out what I needed to do. And a lot of what I needed to do would have been infinitely easier to do it on a laptop with a bigger screen, because when I was on my phone, there's a lot of options that I couldn't see, a lot of things that I overlooked because the screen was so small and compact. And so I was getting a little bit frustrated because it seemed like everything just wasn't working out. And I wanted to figure it out, and I wanted to use the time while I was at work to get that shit done so I could have more time later on today. And so that worked. That helped a lot. It's probably spent 2 hours trying to figure that out at work, and then I got home, spent probably another hour trying to figure out here. And the reason why I was struggling so much is because I had been hosting on one platform, which is Anchor or Spotify for podcasters, and all the files on there were not MP3. And so because I was hosting it through a different host altogether and they weren't the correct files, I had to go through and manually upload them to the new thing, which is PodBean's, redirect them with the RSS link. So what I did was redirect them. And then I found out from there that they were the wrong file format. So I had to take all of them and then use a converter to convert them all to MP3 and then put them back in the folder, wait for all of them to upload, and then sync that with PodBean. And PodBean's the host. That's the hub, the powerhouse that I'm using. I have to pay money for it now. So now it costs me $14 a month to run a podcast. So and that's just for one show. I think if I do multiple, I think it's a little bit more because I have to pay for an extra channel. Could be wrong on that. I don't know. But anyway, so now we're official, man. Now we're all over. And we're going to be on 20 platforms here soon. That's pretty sick. I don't know how many people I can expect to get from those other platforms. I think Apple and Spotify are pretty much king. So, so yeah, that's that. So just so sick, man. We finally fucking made it. I know we talked about this so much, but here we are. We made it. We're on the 3 platforms right now. So that's sweet. And I'm excited. So what else did I want to touch on there? So it cost me a little bit. Oh, that's the other thing. So when I put it into, there's a feature, and I can sync all the episodes from Dropbox and then upload them automatically. And I've always had Dropbox. I've always had a 2 terabyte plan just to put all my shit in there and have the storage necessary. And it's $12 a month, and I've always had it. And it's just nice to not have to worry about storage really ever. So I noticed on there though that there's these settings, and that you can run automations in the folders. And one of them was when a file is added to the folder, convert it to a certain file and then sort it into a different folder. And that was beyond helpful. And then I also noticed that when I clicked on a file, I could go in there and see the transcription, meaning I don't have to use the app Descript anymore if I'm doing gratitudes or if I need to convert something into text from audio. Because Dropbox does it all there for me for free. Well, it's not free. I pay for the thing, but it's included, and I don't have to pay for another software to do that. So that's badass, dude. So I found that out, and I think Dropbox is just upgrading its shit, and it's great, dude. It's awesome. And so I'm a big fan of that. Now I know that I have that feature. It might change the game up a little bit for me in the future. So, yeah, man, it's pretty sweet. So I'm very happy about that. I'm glad I stumbled upon that by accident. So anyway, so this morning, I talked about it yesterday, but I did not wake up at 1:50 a.m. I woke up at 2:20 a.m. And it's because I went to bed so late. It's just because I went to bed so late. I don't know what it is, but I cannot get my ass to bed at a reasonable time to save my life, even if I have all the time in the world. Like today, I should be going to bed. I mean, I don't have to go to bed till 10:30, but I should be going to bed now to maintain that sleep schedule. And am I close to being done for the day? No. So here's what I have to do for the rest of the day. So I need to watch a couple more. So I've already watched probably an hour's worth of Illustrator tutorials because that was part of my power list. But I want to learn more. I felt like I kind of watched them just to watch them, and I didn't take a lot away. So I'm going to watch another video. I'm going to check that off. Then I'm going to find 10 more photos for the vision board that I highly resonate with. like I did yesterday. And I found some good ones yesterday, so that's sweet. And then I'm going to write down or figure out a rough draft for a return exchange policy for the brand. And so I'm going to write that down. It's just a rough draft. Just get that on paper. Just move forward in some regard to all that. So, but, so anyway, I still got to do all that. So I woke up earlier than I ever have, I guess, 2:20. And it was nice because I was able to wake up and have that time in the morning, because what I did this morning with the extra 40 minutes was I did some journaling of my gratitudes and what I'm thankful for the day, and then I stretched a little bit, and then I began my day, and it was nice, dude. So I got a lot done this morning, but if I would have had that extra 30 minutes to get more things done, maybe I could have used 15 of those 30 to go to the gym early, or I could have used those 15 to maybe, I don't know, maybe think about or journal or write something down for the business, or try to work on a powerless task item so early. I don't know. Could have done a lot of shit. But yeah, so tomorrow I work FedEx, so I'm probably not going to get up. So whenever I go to bed at night, which is going to be as soon as I'm done with my shift, so hopefully it's soon. But if I go to bed at 9, I'm going to force myself to wake up 7 hours from the time I go to bed. So I go to bed at 9, then I'm waking up at 4, even though I don't have to work till 9. And I hope to get a lot done in the morning, so that way I can go to work, come home, and have a lot of shit done, and I can hopefully take a chill pill a little bit, just kind of relax, maybe catch up on some sleep. I don't know, but Sunday I have off, dude. It's crazy. Sunday I have off, and then because Monday is New Year's, I have that off too. So I'm gonna have 2 days off in a row for the first time. Let's think about this. 2 days off in a row for the first time. For the first time, probably since end of August? I don't know, and I don't really give a fuck. But anyway, so that's it. That's what I want to talk about for that. So this morning, I went to the gym, and my schedule right now is 4 on, 1 off, and when I say 1 off, that means active rest. So that means I'm still going to the gym, but I'm just going to do cardio or something that keeps me active, but it's not a full-blown workout, just for recovery purposes. And so that's what I did. So I went to the gym, and I just did cardio, and it was nice, just, able to just hang out. And I made it a rule: I can't be hanging onto the goddamn handles, can't slouch over on the Stairmaster, can't do any of that shit if I'm going to do cardio. The reason is because it's really easy to do that, and I don't want it to be easy. I want to challenge myself. That's part of growing. So it definitely made it tough, because I'm so used to doing that. So not doing it, it's tough, and that's kind of embarrassing to say, but it is what it is. So we just did cardio. It felt good. Left it. Dude, I always feel so good leaving the gym. When I leave the gym, it's not even 4:40, in the morning. I'm leaving the gym, and that's a good feeling, because I know I'm leaving the gym. And people haven't even started their day. People aren't even halfway awake. I mean, in the sense that they got 4 more hours of rest. They'll be sleeping. And then they'll wake up. And by that time, I've already been working for an hour. I've already gone to the gym. I've already stretched. I've already read. I've already practiced gratitudes. I've already... it's fucking cool. And of course, you can do a lot more shit when you wake up earlier. But, just the mental edge aspect, dude, it's fucking sick. So, that's all I wanted to say with that. So... And here's something that's interesting I've been thinking about, and it could be just because I'm so excited with the podcast thing today that I haven't even thought about the supplement brand at all today. And so that's kind of given me, so I'm going to roller coaster this real quick, but it's kind of giving me a little bit of discouragement, because there's a lot I want to do with everything, and I'm even actually getting hyped up talking about it, so I'm good. But there's a lot I want to do, but I know I won't be able to dedicate all the time necessary to it. And that is just me being kind of perfectionist, trying to produce the highest quality content possible, but with the limited bandwidth that I have now, being solo, working 2 jobs, doing all that shit. So, and that just regarding the professional videos, the professional editing, making everything look crisp, taking the time to edit everything in the logo and insert this blah, 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 that just adds up and takes up a lot of time. So, can I do that? Absolutely. Would I love to do it? Absolutely. But can I dedicate the time to make that happen on a consistent basis? I don't think so. I think I need to spread out my list of things to do, or I need to spread out my I don't know what you call it, my reach of all the things I got going on. Because if I put all my eggs in the basket of editing videos and recording, then all the other shit's going to suffer, and so on and so forth. So I got to figure out what's important, what's going to bring in the dollars so that I can reinvest and get more product, and then rinse and repeat until I can get people to help and be part of the brand. So we'll figure that out when we get there. But there's just going to be a shit ton that's going to go into it so early on. And I'm sure that it'll be beyond stressful to make that happen by myself as a solo guy. You know, it's all me doing every single thing, operating everything. But then here's where I get kind of inspired by my own struggle, right? Because then I think, okay, hey, dude, do what you can. You're going to learn as you go. Just roll with it. Do what you can. It'll be fun. Plus, it's all a shitload of content for the podcast, you know. If I can hop on here every day and give you guys 20, 30 minutes worth of shit that I did for the day as entertainment purposes or value or education, whatever, then, you know, it's a win-win. So even when we're losing in one field, we're winning in the other. So I don't know, man. I've already talked about this in another show. I can't remember which one it was, but I think leaning into your weaknesses is such a strength. You know, you lean into that struggle, you lean into that discouragement, and you kind of accept it for what it is, and then understand that if you just do what you can and you do your best at what you can do, the rest is irrelevant, because it's really out of your control, you know. If I want to make the best of the best of the best videos and the best logo and the blah, 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 but I just can't right now, that's okay, dude, because I'm just going to do what I can, make the best that I can now, do that now, and then roll with it, and then move on to the next thing. And before you know it, maybe I will be able to afford that professional editor, the professional video guy that makes all the good shit, you know. Maybe there will be that time, not maybe, but there will be that time where you hire a whole team or whatever it is. And so that's coming, but it's not going to come if you don't put the steps in now, if you don't take the first foot, if you don't put the first foot forward. And so yeah, I'm just trying to lean into that discouragement and struggle, the whole mentality of it, and just get moving, because I can't expect to hit a home run my first ever at bat. You know, I can barely even hold a bat. I actually hold it backwards. I've always swung a golf club, a baseball bat, everything backwards. I mean, not backwards, but just hands are in the wrong place, and I've always done that. So I'm not going to hit a home run my first at bat. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but either way, I still want to play the game. I want to learn the game. I want to get in the game. And even if it takes me a little bit longer than I'd like to admit, I still want to do this. And so that's the roller coaster that I was talking about. I'm discouraged and shit because I want to do all these things, and was it going to work? And then I'm like, well, it's going to work because I'm going to make it work, and I'm not going to give up. That's not even an option. It's not even on the table. So you'll figure it out, brother. I'm not even worried about you. That's kind of me talking to myself. So, and then we're going to segue into something completely random as shit. But guys, holy fuck. Do you know what Truff Sauce is? Truff, the brand. Truff Sauce. Truffle. And it's just Truff, but they make hot sauces. They make marinaras. They make oils. They make salt. Dude, bro. I'm not even sponsored by that. They don't even know I exist. But dude, I just want to share this because it's so fucking good. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive condiment, but let's actually go to their webpage real quick so I can give you an accurate price. So treat yourself 20% off now. So 20% off is what they're doing right now. So that's cool. But they have this hot sauce, and they have this hotter sauce, and then they have this other hot sauce, and it is so good. So this one's called hotter sauce. It is $18, and it is a 6-ounce bottle, and it is Truff Hotter Hot Sauce. Is a jalapeno-rich blend of red chili peppers, black truffle, agave nectar, and red habanero powder, perfectly balanced and loaded with our same iconic flavor. Truff Hotter Sauce offers a less sweet, more heat rendition of the flagship Truff Original Hot Sauce, and it is some gourmet, delicious shit. Not in any way affiliated or sponsored by them in any way. I just want you guys to know about them because they're fucking delicious. And I don't know who runs it. I don't know what their story is, but they deserve some recognition as far as I can tell based on what I know about them now. and it could be nothing. So maybe they are terrorists and they are looking to bomb the U.S. I don't know, but they make great sauce, and that's what I'm basing that stance off of right there. So before you cancel me because they are this or that, I don't know. They just make great products, and I just wanted to share it. But they make marinara, they make mayo. What else do they make here? Let's check. Pasta sauce, salt. They got gear? Oh, man, dude. About to buy a fucking hat, dog? Truff trucker hat. Even their hats are expensive, bro. $22. I guess it's not that bad. But anyway, Truff's the shit, man. Truff makes some very good shit. And I actually don't know when I started talking about that for the timestamp. So I just put 17:82. 17 minutes, 82 seconds. That's when it started talking. Don't know. I'll have to go back and check. But anyway, I just wanted to interject that because it's some good shit, man. Just go try it out. I don't have a code because I'm not sponsored. Otherwise, I would. But anyway, so back to the product thing. So I haven't ordered samples yet. And that's part of my power list today to order samples. But I haven't gotten an email back. And I think this, let's see, where's their, let's check right here. So I just got a congratulations saying I published 50 episodes. Dude, yeah, I this is my 51st episode, so I'm missing one. Is that's what they're saying? Well, anyway, so I'm emailing the manufacturer. Where are they from? I think it's in their, let's see, Georgia. Yep, that's probably why, dude. Because over in Georgia, they're 2 hours ahead. So I stopped getting email. So this email was last sent. Let's see. Yeah, 11 a.m. And I replied at... so I replied at 2:30. So that means it's 4:30 for them. So they're probably out of the office around that time. So that's probably why I didn't get a response. But anyway... Rather timestamp for that one too. God damn it, I suck at this, bro. If anybody's listening by timestamps alone, I apologize for this episode because I have not been checking the timer on here. But anyway, so I bet you it's just the time difference here that is making it so that I'm not getting an email back. So I was going to order samples today. I was going to order passion fruit, natural flavor, natural color, no artificial anything. Get that in here and see how it tastes and go from there. I mean, make some requests to the flavor because I have a couple of revisions before it costs me money again. And we'll go from there. So, pretty exciting shit, but I just haven't gotten an email back. But I'm so hyped to have my first sample, my first product, my first thing I'm holding in my hand that I'm putting into my body, that I'm ingesting, that I created, that I formulated based on my knowledge of these. That's so sick, dude. And I'm so hyped about that. That's so exciting. And if I can give that to somebody else and they love it just as much as me and want to share it with others, that's amazing. So we'll get there. But I'm so hyped about it. And so I just wanted to share a little bit of insight about what the product is, what it consists of, kind of. Don't want to go too in depth right now because I want to save that for a whole episode. But there's going to be 31 servings. Yep, 31. Not 30. Not 40, 31. There's going to be about 23 grams of ingredients per scoop. And of that, there's about 18 ingredients, active ingredients, all the way from citrulline malate to huperzine being the highest and lowest. So it's 18 ingredients. It's going to be natural color, natural sweetener, no artificial anything, third-party tested, GMP certified, made with care and love from somebody who gives an actual fuck. And I'm trying to... Let me pull this up real quick. Where is it? Alright, whatever. But it is... one thing that I like it is that it's manufactured in the USA. It's not made in the USA because other ingredients are imported from other countries. But in order to get some of these other ingredients, there's no other way to get them other than to import them because they are native to these other lands. So I'm no expert on that, but I'm pretty sure that because they're from there and we get them from there, that you can't say made in USA, even though technically it's manufactured here. So it's everything so far It's going to be manufactured in the USA, and I'm proud to say that. So that's a little bit about the product. So 31 servings, 23 grams per scoop, roughly 18 ingredients. It's all natural, third-party tested, GMP certified, potency, all that bullshit, and then made with somebody who gives a fuck, and that's me, dude. I'm proud to say that. So that's all that. Very close to getting a sample. I'm very excited. Alrighty. So, fuck was that? I just heard noises. So that's it. Oh, New Year's, dude. How could I forget? New Year's is coming up. And actually, you know what? We'll talk about that in 2 days. Today's December 29th, Friday, 2023. We'll just talk about that Sunday night. Or maybe not, because I got to go to bed early. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm going to bed early on New Year's because I'm going to wake up early and run. Because that sounds a lot better than partying and starting to week my year off like drunk and hungover and feeling like shit. I'd like to wake up and run and get a head start while everyone else is dicking off. So that's just me. And I don't give a fuck either way. It's just something I desire. So that's New Year's. So I'll talk about that in a couple episodes. But time has come to do the power list. And have I put any thought into it at all? No. So I'm going to pause. We'll come back, figure out what we're going to do. Dude, I'm laying on my bed trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'm falling asleep. Almost fell asleep. So I set a timer for 1 minute. Took a 1 minute power nap and I feel better. It's crazy because if I were to wake up at 9 a.m., the equivalent for me being awake right now at 9 p.m. would be 7 hours, so it would be 19 hours, so it would be 7. So you can't even do fucking math in my head. It would be 4 a.m. That would be the equivalent because I've been up since 2. It's 9, so that's a total of 17 hours. So 7 hours minus 24 would be 2. That would be 2 a.m. My bad. It'd be 2 a.m. right now. It's late for me. Anyway, got the power list going. So power list that we got going for tomorrow is, so I'm going to write up an hour mission post for the website of the brand, what our mission is, what we're going for, that kind of thing. And if it doubles as a social media post, that's fine. But the idea is for the website, nice, well thought out one, easy to read, easy to see, and whatever. And then find 10 more vision board photos, save them all to one folder, and then see pricing from Walgreens. And I didn't finish writing that because I guess I fell asleep, dude. Fuck. Let's see. I didn't fall asleep. My eyes were heavy. It's crazy how much typos there are right now. How many typos? So get 10 more vision board photos, save them all to one folder, and then see pricing from Walgreens, how much it costs to print them all. It's very cheap. I think it's like 20 cents a photo. So something, or not even. So that's the second one. Third one is figure out, this is crazy, here we go, but figure out intro ideas and outro ideas for the podcast and actually make them happen via Adobe Audition. And then I'm going to apply it to one episode, and maybe I'll just pick a new song, a new intro, outro thing, and then we'll put it on each episode, and then we'll see, maybe we'll do a different one each time, so it'll be 29 different ones moving forward. And we'll see which one we like the most. But I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get some kind of intro. Also, I realized that this is just the daily bq.POV daily show, just kind of in and out, pretty quick stuff. But with the main show, whenever that drops, that's going to need an intro for sure. And so that's kind of, I think, what I'm going for, to test it out, see what it sounds like for a real show. And so, yeah, that's the third one. Fourth one is solidify goals and the Year 95 program more concisely so that it's more easily understandable and actionable. And what I mean is I want to kind of spell it out for myself. What's expected, what's the day-to-day, the rules that count for the program, and the rules that are just my own thing, and et cetera, and figure that out so that I can look at it and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. Committed to this. We're going to get the 95 percentile execution rate for the year because that's the goal. Year 95, that's the goal. And I think I've decided that I'm going to just make this about me. I'm going to do the program for me instead of trying to worry about making it a program for other people to follow. It's going to be for me because that's what I'm doing. And the fifth one, not necessarily business related, but I do need a lot of car work done, and that being new tires because it is winter. It hasn't snowed a lot, but I want to be prepared. So I need new tires. It's probably going to cost me about $1,500. I need new windshield wipers. I need some maintenance work on the car. You know, I need to get an oil change, shit like that. I like to get a car wash. It's just dirty as fuck. And so that I can be safe driving in the snow and get those financial obligations out of the way so that I can pay shit off. Pretty much just to get this, because it's something I'm going to have to pay for sooner or later. I may as well get it done now. So I want to just empty my account, you know, my funds for this thing so that the remainder of that can go to paying off something or towards business. And that way I can just get out of the way. Plus I'm driving a safe car with new tires, new windshield wipers, oil change, etc. So that's the goal for that. So that's the power list for tomorrow. So we wrote this on December 29th. 8:45 p.m. So that's Powerless for tomorrow. And with that being said, that's the show. And so now I'm going to go do the rest of my Powerless for today and then go to fucking sleep. So anyway, guys, talk to you later. Thanks so much for listening. Thank you, Spotify, Amazon, Apple, and the PodBean. All right, that's it. Talk to you guys later.